Greetings, I am Chalice of Souls, and today I'm going to be showcasing every single Stephen King book I could get my hands on. It's in no particular order, but yep, here we go. First off, we'll start with Salem's Lot. I have read this one. It was good. Basically, I like to refer to this as Stephen King's answer to Dracula. Next is Misery. Absolutely loved the movie, and the book was good too. Yes, I keep price tags on my books. Next is his latest, Fairy Tale. Cool thing about this is it even came with a free pin. Next, this is something I personally was going to go against, but because it's a Stephen King thing, I had to get it. Charlie the Choo Choo. I know it's weird, but yeah, I have it. Next is the Buckman books. Next we have Nightmares and Dreamscapes. Then we got Dreamcatcher. I've heard mixed reviews about this, and I've heard the movie is terrible. Seems interesting though because it's Stephen King. Alright, we got Dance Macabre. Then we got Gwendy's Button Box. Then we got Cycle of the Werewolf. That next. We got 4 Past Midnight. Next we got Mr. Mercedes. I really want to watch a TV show of this. We got Just After Sunset. Next is the one I've recently read, The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon. It was different. Then we got Lisi's Story. I read this one because hearing about the reviews and knowing this is Stephen King's personal favourite, I thought I might as well give it a go. And it's different. Right there, we got The Talisman. I've heard rumours about Steven Spielberg going to do a Netflix movie of this. Right then, we got Full Dark No Stars. Then we have Cell. This one seems interesting. Next we got Stephen King Goes to the Movies. Then we have If It Bleeds. Next we got Everything's Eventual. I know it's just a simple one without its jacket. Then we have Billy Summers. Next is Black House. Then is On Writing. Then this is probably the one I've been recommended the most, but this one's going to take me bloody forever, is The Stand. Because I mean, look at the damn thing. It's huge. and I'm a slow reader. Right, next is Christine. I love the movie, even if it is about a car, and I'm not really into cars, but I did love the movie, and the book was good too. So if you're a car fanatic, I recommend Christine. Next, we have Cujo. I did like this one too. The ending was better than the movie. Right then we got The Long Walk. Next is From A. Buick 8. This one sounds strange, but hey, it's what he does. Right, then we have The Tommyknockers. I've heard this is one of his worst books, but hey, he tried to do sci-fi, he tried to do something different, so let's see how it is when I actually get to reading it. Right now we have Hearts at Atlantis. Right, next we have Revival. Right, and then we have 11/22/63. This one has a pretty cool concept. I need to watch the show. Then we have Gwendy's Magic Feather. Then we have Gwendy's Final Task. Next is Under the Dome. I love how the Simpsons parodied this. I think the Simpsons actually predicted it. Then we have Rose Madder. I do like the cover of this. Right, then we have the hard case crime novels. So Later, Joyland, and The Colorado Kid. If I can get them out. So first is Later. Then is Joyland. And third is The Colorado Kid. Yeah, I have the box set. I've never opened this before and I just realised it has little posters in them. Little cards. That's cool. Yeah, anyway. Right, next we have Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption. I watched the movie of that recently. Right, next we have Night Shift. Right, then is Different Seasons. Right, then is Finders Keepers. The second one in the Mr. Mercedes series. Right, then is End of Watch. The third of Mr. Mercedes. Right, then we have Doomakey. Right, next is Desperation. Next is Skeleton Crew. Next is the Dark Tower collection. I'm not going to get them out. So it has The Gunslinger, The Drawing of the Three, The Wastelands, Wizard and Glass, The Wind Through the Keyhole, Walls of the Cala, Song of Susanna, and The Dark Tower. Ugh. Right, next is The Dark Half. I like the cover of this too. Next is Thinner. I have read this one, and personally I didn't think the movie was that bad. It was like the book in a way, but I didn't really get why people say it's bad. That's my opinion though. Right, next is The Dead Zone. I am going to read all of these. I'm just a very slow reader. Right, next is Needful Things. Then we have Bag of Bones. I am curious about the TV show of that. Right, then, this isn't really a Stephen King book, but I thought this was cool to get anyway. It's Stephen King at the movies. Basically a record of every Stephen King adaptation up to, I think it was It Chapter 2. Let me just quickly check. Oh, it was Dr. Sleep. One that was supposed to happen in 2020. Yeah, It Chapter 2. Speaking of Dr. Sleep, that one's next. Yeah, I like this. I did like Dr. Sleep. I thought the ending of the movie was honestly better. But then we have The Running Man. I have read that one too. It was good. Now we have, oh my god, this is dusty. Holy crap, that's dusty. Now we have one version of Insomnia. I have another version of this, which I will get to. Next we have his debut novel, Carrie. I did like Carrie. Loved the Sissy Spacek movie. Right, and then we have Firestarter. I did like this one too. Right, and then we have Pet Sematary. I remember liking this one as well. I can't remember much of it though. Should read it again if I can, or when I get around to it. Now we have the other version of Insomnia. Personally, I like the other cover better. Then we have Elevation. This one was weird. Yet again, that's part of Stephen King. He is weird. He's a weird fella. Now we have Gerald's Game. I am currently reading this one, and it's slow, but yeah. Right, then we have The Shining. I like this one a lot too. So if you're ever starting on Stephen King, I do recommend The Shining. There we have Sleeping Beauties. I've heard mixed things about this one, but it does still seem interesting. And he wrote it with his son. Right, now we have the Bazaar of Bad Dreams. I do like the cover of this one too. Then we have Dolores Claiborne. This one was okay. Now we have Eyes of the Dragon. This one looks cool because it's a fantasy and it's something different. Then we have The Institute. When I read this one, I thought this one was a bit like X-Men in a way. I got X-Men vibes. It also came with a bookmark, which I haven't used because it's too cool to use. Now we have Creepshow. I had to buy this one online because I couldn't find it in stores anywhere. Now we have The Outsider. And possibly his most famous, It. I did read this one as well, despite this one being like really long, and it was good. Wasn't as scary as people think it is, though. And finally, my personal favourite, The Green Mile. I absolutely adored this book. I loved the movie, and it's phenomenally written. And pretty much whenever I try to recommend people to Stephen King, I always say this is the one that they have to read, because this book is just phenomenal. But basically, that's all my Stephen King books, and I am absolutely surrounded by them. They are absolutely everywhere. So, yeah. That's me and my Stephen King books. I've been Chalice of Souls, and I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in another video. Bye.